So I'm not sure who this is for, but I know one thing, this is for me. Hey, I wanted to share something that I ran across a couple years ago from a guy named Jack Canfield who wrote the book series Chicken Soup for the Soul. And Jack is a well-known author, well-respected speaker, trainer, and business coach. And he has this success formula, if you will, and it's called E+R equals O. And we are all walking through a pandemic right now, and we're walking through it together, but the one thing we all have in common is none of us had control over this event that happened in our lives to us, or the chain of effects that it led to. And so Jack's formula is E, which stands for the events that happen to us in life, and plus R, which is our response to these events. Listen, we had no control over this happening, but we do have control over our responses. How do we respond in times of crisis? Are we a leader? Are we a lighthouse for those that we know and love and support? Or do we just kind of fall prey to how we feel in these moments? Listen, I get it. I'm trying to practice empathy for others and myself, and I kind of suck at it. I'm trying to improve on that. Let's remind ourselves that, give ourselves a break, right? And we're doing okay. But the whole thing is around how do we respond, during these times that we can't control over the events that happen to us. So our responses, though, is what really determines the outcome. And that's the O in this formula. So E+R, response, equals O, the outcome. And so we all want those outcomes to be lined up with the goals, dreams, and directions that we have for ourselves and where we want to go in life. And we want those outcomes to be a win-win for all parties involved, right? Us, our family, our spouse, kids, coworkers, friends. But when we try to control the events, when we get frustrated, right? We get stressed out, we get worried, and when we do that, the outcome usually doesn't end up or line up with the goals and dreams and directions that we want to go. It's not a win-win for everybody, right? When I get frustrated about having to work from home or being distracted or not being in my usual routine, and I let that overflow into how I talk to my family or treat my kids or my wife, the outcome usually doesn't line up with where we all want to be and all want to go. So listen, my challenge to myself right now and to anyone else who wants to join me is let's control the response, our responses to what's going on right now. Let's embrace the change. Let's breathe deep. Let's take those walks during the day. And let's just see if the outcomes, the daily outcomes, don't improve and don't line up more with where we really want to go in life and who we really want to be. So let's practice that personal empathy. Let's practice empathy for others. And I just want to say I appreciate you, and E+R equals O. Let's go get it.